Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Katie. So today I am going to be using the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Bloodlust palette. My followers on Instagram made the decision that they're wanting to see a tutorial on this again, so that's what I'm going to do. So let's get into it. So I applied the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and it's in the shade light 1.25, and then I also applied the P. Louise base in Rimmer 01 on my eyelids. I think I'm gonna do a dramatic look. I'm gonna do eyes first instead of my face first because I'm probably gonna get messy. Okay, I'm gonna use the JH40, the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill one, and I'm going to go into the shade Vile Serpent, shade right here, and I'm going to use packing motions on the outer, and I probably will bring it into a little bit in the center of my lid. So I'm having a dilemma if I want to use Beauty Sleep or Take the Crown, which is, I Take the Crown is right here, and then Beauty Sleep is right there. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Take the Crown. And I'm gonna cut my crease using the P. Louise base to do that. A Morphe flat shading brush to take the crown, which is that purple shade that I showed. And I'll pop this on my cut crease. Hopefully it's what I wanted. I'm taking that serpent shade and kind of buffing out this edge. And sometimes I will take a little tiny brush like this, and I'm going to use that Wild Serpent shade to kind of make the cut crease a little more crisp. And then I'll take a brush, this is a Morphe E36, and I'll take that serpent shade and kind of buff that out a little bit. I think I'm going to put the shade Pink Magic on top of that purple shade. So I want it to be sparkly. I'm just going to use my finger. Alright, I'm going to take this wipe and clean up the edge here. Put some liner on. Alright, eyelashes. I'm going to use these House of Lashes and Sephora collaboration, I think, in Aquamarine. That's what they look like. I'm going to add some mascara. I'm just going to use my Marc Jacobs mascara. Alright, so camera decided to cut me off while I was applying lash. Got the lash on. Now I think I'm gonna apply the other eye and come back and do the rest of my face. Okay, finished the eyes. Well, part of the eyes. I'm just gonna do the lower lash line to do. I'm gonna put on the rest of my face. I'm gonna zoom you guys out. And let's see. I'm gonna try out this Versali Liquid Glass Radiant Serum with hyaluronic acid. I think I just got a sample of this. Isn't it the right one? I feel like I didn't want this one. Did I order this one? Maybe I did, I don't know. I thought I wanted the blurring one. Oh well. So we're gonna try out this bad boy. Ow. So after this tutorial is done, I am going to take this makeup off and try out a self tanner by Loving Tan, and I'm really nervous to try it. I got the medium shade. I think that's like the lightest shade they have. But yeah, I'm like pale white, so I don't know how that's gonna work out. Oh, this smells so good. Oh my gosh. Oh, it feels so nice on my skin. Ugh. It smells so good. I had the unicorn one. I think I still have some of that. I haven't used it all. Oh my gosh. That's pretty dang amazing. I like that. I like that. Okay. Foundation I'm going to use is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in the shade Shell Ivory. This is like the bee's knees of foundation. Like, I think this is only like $5 and I love it. It's the dewy one. I think they have a matte one too, but I like to have dewy skin. This is amazing. And if that tanner does work, I can get some foundation that actually matches with the tanner, and it won't cost me a bunch of money. I'm gonna use the Juno Co. little sponge. If you guys want a sponge, get this sponge. Amazing. It blends everything out like a dream. I don't leave any streaking. Oh, amazing. And then I'm going to go in with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer that I used as my base for my eyelids. I'm going to use it on my dark circles. And I'm going to use the Tati Beauty little blendable heart-shaped mini sponge and this Laura Mercier, what's this called? Secret Blurring Powder for Under Eyes. Just a white. No focus. Is it focusing? No. There we go. And I think it helps with the creasing under my eyes. I get creases under my eyes. It's just how it is, you know. So I woke up this morning and I was like thinking about gel nails. Not sure why. I miss having fake nails, but I never really liked the acrylic nails because they're bad on my nails, and I don't know, it's just mainly that. But I saw these gel nails, and I forgot the company. It was on TikTok, and I was like, that is something that I can get on board with. They looked so pretty, and they looked more healthier than the usual nails, or the acrylic nails. So you guys have any information about gel nails, or like any recommendations, leave it down below in the comments, because I'm interested in that. Okay, I'm gonna use the Tantastic Omega Bronzer by Marc Jacobs. Looks like that. I'm gonna use this big old mega brush by Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. This JH05, and just apply this bronzer on my cheeks. You might hear some kids screaming in the background. They seem to like to argue and fight with each other while I'm trying to do tutorials, so you can just ignore that. So a few of you guys on my Instagram were interested in my mental health kind of issues I've had in my life. So I might just talk about that a little bit right now. So mental health kind of runs in my family. I kind of knew that I was going to have issues. It's a genetic thing, I believe. My dad had it, my brother has it, my stepsister has it, and a few other relatives have it. So that's cool. Awesome. Thanks. Love it. So I was diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder, depression, and panic attacks when I was in middle school. So that's cool when you're in middle school having that. Actually, I probably had it long before middle school, but I was a little kid, so never really thought anything of it. So I can't blush. Oh, where was I? Oh yeah. So I have generalized anxiety, panic attacks, and depression that comes off and on. And it started, I don't know, maybe when I was younger, but majority of it happened when I was in middle school. So that's fun. And they did give me medicine for it whenever I was at middle school. Nothing really helped, and I didn't like the effects that it made me have. So I quit taking it because it made me like really sleepy and like kind of like a zombie, and yeah, not fun. What else? So majority of my anxiety was social anxiety. I would just freak out if I had to do a presentation on anything. Even if I knew like all the information about the subject, I would still freak out. I would get sick to my stomach. I would skip that day because I was so terrified to get in front of people. I would take a deduction on my grade because I didn't want to present it. I hated it. So yeah, so much fun. What else? So I had it in middle school, kind of got over it. Then in high school it came back again, because I didn't really deal with it. I just kind of ran away from my problems, which is not what I would not recommend that, which is what I did, is I ran away from my anxiety and all the, like, getting up and speaking in front of people and just anything that would cause my anxiety. I would just ignore it and just not do it. Bad idea. So high school comes, freshman year, and it comes back. I don't feel like I fit in. I feel like everybody's kind of picking on me. I'm like very pale. I'm not popular. I'm very, very poor. And I tried to hide who I was in that respect. Like, I didn't want people to know that I was poor, and I didn't want people to know that I had older parents, because for some reason it made me uncomfortable, because everybody else had younger parents and they were always involved in school activities, and I didn't want people to know that. It's stupid now that I think of it, but then it was, I don't know, it felt weird. So freshman year, in January of 2006, my dad passed away when I was 14, so that spiraled me into a depression, and I don't know if it was suicidal ideation. I didn't ever like try to do anything to harm myself, but I did think about it, and yeah, it's a difficult scenario, or not scenario, like situation that I was in. Everybody kind of, like, even like teachers and the counselor didn't ever like believe in me that I would be anything. So I just kind of gave up on myself because no one really cared, which was really dumb. So further I got into high school, I started to be more rebellious and kind of in the emo thing, kind of just not very social with people, just kind of shut everybody out. And even when people would compliment me, I would just ignore it because I thought everybody was making fun of me. Like, I don't know how to explain that. Like, you know, when people like compliment you and they're just kind of being sarcastic about it, I felt like that's what they were doing. So I was not involved in anything, no sports. I wasn't involved in choir, which I originally used to be involved with. I stopped doing things that I liked doing, other than art. I took all of the art classes except for maybe 2 of them. Eventually, I got out of my depression and anxiety again, and the main thing that got me out of it was I saw how my dad and my brother spiraled out of control with their mental health, and they resorted to drinking and other substances, and I didn't want to be like that. I wanted to prove people wrong that I was going to do something with my life. So I decided that I wanted to prove everybody wrong. So that was my main goal, was to prove everybody wrong. So So, you know, like your counselor is supposed to help you like get into college and stuff and help you fill out all this stuff. My counselor just gave up on me, didn't even attempt to help me. So I had no idea how to do any of the stuff to get into college. I had no idea. And I had no idea what I wanted to be. Still don't know sometimes. But it's like a never-ending battle with my anxiety. Even now, I still have it. And some days I'm perfectly fine, and other days I'm not. But I just keep on going because I know that I will eventually come out of it and be okay. I have to just go with the flow, and I will eventually feel much better a little bit later in the week or later in the month. It just kind of depends. But anywho, I got into college, didn't know what I wanted to do. First I did graphic design, and then I was like, I couldn't do the presentation because I hated being critiqued and told that my design freaking sucked. So I didn't do that, and I stopped that, and I went for nursing, which is probably the least likely field that I would ever go for, because you have to talk to people, you have to talk to doctors, you have to talk to the patient, you have to talk to people and communicate with people and teach people, which was kind of rough in nursing school, is that I had to overcome that, my speech and communicating with people and talking to people in front of people. And I think it has helped me quite a bit, because I've learned to talk in front of people, obviously, but talk in front of people and accept that I don't know everything. Nobody does. And I've also learned that majority of the time people don't even care about you and your personal problems or any of that stuff that you're thinking of. Nobody cares about that. Nobody even notices that. Just you. And the other thing is, the majority of the time when people are being mean to you and being nasty and rude, has nothing to do with you. It has a lot to do who they are. That is one thing that has helped me with anxiety and my depression and panic attacks, is that people are more involved with themselves. They could care less about you. And when someone's being really hateful to me or making fun of me or something like that, I'm like, well, you must have a problem with yourself, or people have done this to you, so you're doing it to me. So I'm just gonna be like, okay, thanks, no thanks, go on, skedaddle. Alright, let me do my lower lashes and quit yapping. Let's see here. I feel like I just rambled on and on about my anxiety and never really got to the point. But the point of it is I have anxiety, and it sucks. I'll probably have it the rest of my life. But I hope that maybe being the way that I am will help somebody else. I'm gonna take Vivid Mood, which is this lavender purple shade, on a E36 and put it in my lower lash line. I guess I should zoom you in. No, zoom in. That was the other thing. The whole reason that I went into nursing was I wanted to help people. That was like the one thing. Because my dad and my brother all struggle with mental health issues, and I don't feel like they were ever helped correctly, and which led them down this path. Which the other thing is that people have to want to be helped. And I like helping people, and I like listening to people and their stories and things that they've experienced in their life. I ultimately wanted to do something with mental health and psych, but I don't know how I would go about it. But I want to do something with that in nursing. Especially for like younger people, like teenagers and adolescents that are struggling with some sort of mental health disorder. It sucks. It does. And I usually don't tell people about my problem. Or I just think it's just who I am, and just I was meant to have this to teach people or whatever. These lashes are, they are good. Okay, so that is the first part of my mental illness, mental health little spew. I'm gonna take Blood Queen right here on a smudging little smudge brush, sponge, yeah. If you guys are interested in knowing more, I'll try to do another mental health story time. And hopefully I explained it well enough and didn't just ramble on. You know, I really thought this eye look was gonna look like dog crap. Because as soon as I put that dark teal shade, I was like, oh no. Oh no, no, no. And now, I like it. I pulled it together. Because at first I was like, I'm gonna delete this. But now I'm like, well, we did it. I'm gonna go back with that light shade, that vivid mood, and blend that out some more. Man, I wish I had one of those freaking highlighters that what was it called? The Extreme Frost. Yeah. I wish I got one of those. But they're out of stock still. Or is he even gonna restock them? Well, that sucks. Okay. Now I need to find a pop-in highlighter for the inner corner. Let's go into, ooh, yeah, Jawbreaker, and we're going to use the shade Jawbreaker, which is this light iridescent shade. That's exactly what I wanted. And taking another little pencil looking brush, this is the JH39. We're going to pop that into our inner corner and go to lips. Oh snap. Yes. Girl, you know what you're doing. Love. Let's do lips. Okay. This tutorial is going to be so dang long. I'm so sorry. I am going to use MAC Whirl lip liner and MAC World matte lipstick. Pretty basic. I literally almost forgot to put my eyebrows on. Because I was rambling way too long. Using All Reliable Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Taupe pomade and the number 15 Anastasia Beverly Hills angled brush. And we're going to put these bad boys on real quick. Okay, I got my brows on. I can't believe I forgot to do that. What the heck is wrong with me? Let's apply Lord Star, is that what it's called? The gloss from the Bloodless collection on top of this lipstick, and then we'll wrap this tutorial up. Okay, so this is the finished look. I love it. It's giving me Ursula vibes, like from The Little Mermaid. Love these lashes though. They are so comfortable. It feels like they're not even there. I'm gonna buy some more of these. Really like it. Love the eyeshadow palette. I need to do some more looks with it. Like more like, I think I want to do like use that one shade. What is that shade called? Scandal Water and Deviant. I use some of these shades right here and do maybe like a pastel looking eyeshadow look. So I hope you guys liked this tutorial and my little rambling on about my mental health story time. If you did, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys really soon. Bye.